What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Commander Deck Tech, and this one is not my deck. This is a buddy of mine in my play group. This is the 5th or 6th one of these videos we've done, and so far you guys have had fairly decent reactions to them, so I'm going to assume because he's running different kinds of commanders that aren't usually seen. This is a deck he has, Cromat, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't understand this deck. I just don't get it. But Cromat, he has a ton of abilities here. Destroy target creature, blocking or blocked by Cromat. Cromat gains flying until end of turn. Regenerate Cromat. Cromat gets +1/+1 until end of turn, or put Cromat on the top of its owner's library. And it is 5 color. So the deck list will be in the description box for you guys that want to check out the list. Like always, I am not going to go over the lands, because it would just take too long to go over all the lands in the deck. But feel free to check it out. Let me know what you think. Build it, play it, proxy it, whatever you got to do. Check it out. Enjoy the deck. So let's jump into the creatures in this deck. And I do have my buddy here with me for this one because, like I said, I don't understand this deck in the least. And I've lost to it a number of times.
Yeah, that's true.
Kite Charger, Garrick's Pack Leader, Surak, Dragon Claw, Cliff Runner Behemoth, Rattleclaw Mystic, Elder Scale Worm, Dawn Trader Elk. I want to build an elk deck. Deathbringer Regent, Worldspine Worm, Avacyn's Pilgrim, Worldbreaker, Atarka, Swamp Battle Guard. The Swamp King. Tell me, any Yu-Gi-Oh players out there, tell me this don't look like the Swamp Battle Guard from Yu-Gi-Oh. Now, granted, this card was probably printed first. Let's be honest here. But, yeah, there you go. Magister of Worth, Rith the Awakener. Shout out to, yeah, all the Rith fans out there. Woolly Thoctor, Chromanticore, Utopia Tree. How a tree becomes a creature, I don't know. Borderland Ranger, Butcher of the Horde, Champion of Romus, Kamal Pitfighter, Noblast Worm, Joiner Adept, Godsire. How is that not a legendary creature? Channeler Initiate, Tireless Tracker, Spearbreaker Behemoth, Megalanoth, Etched Monstrosity, Cures Follower, Goldmere, Coppermere, Silvermere, and Leademere. So, before we jump on to the next chunk of this deck, can you guys name the pro player who has a Commander YouTube channel right now whose favorite deck is Rith the Awakener? I'll tell you guys at the end of the video, but leave a comment down below if you can guess the pro player whose favorite deck is Rith the Awakener. Jumping into the artifacts in the deck, not counting the mirrors that we're in with the creatures. Cultivator's Caravan, Springleaf Drum, Vessel of Endless Rest, Wayfarer's Bauble, the one card that went up just because of Commander's Quarters in price, Traveler's Amulet, and our military sphere. There is a couple of Planeswalkers, just 2. Nico Bolas Planeswalker, and Garrick Apex Predator. Which Garrick is this one? Okay, you get an emblem whenever a creature attacks. You get +5/+5 and trample. Yeah, that seems like a good card to have in here. A couple of enchantments. You got Abundant Growth, Nylea's Presence, Intruder Alarm, Spawning Grounds, Where the Ancients Tread, Worship, Presence of God, and then that's the enchantments. For instance, we got Harrow, Chance for Glory, Pregeneration, and that's that one's actually sorcery. Alright, so we only 2 instants in the deck, apparently. Sorceries. Ooh. Sylvan Scrying, Deadly Tempest, In Garrick's Wake, Merciless Eviction, Rampant Growth, Beneath the Sands, Farseek, Crux of Fate, card we haven't seen for a while, Doom Blast, Rishkar's Expertise, and Extinguish All Hope. So that is the Cromat deck, guys. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this deck. Would you play a deck like this? Do you understand how this deck would work? Actually, can you tell us how this deck would work, sir?
Well,
or the thought behind this deck, because
generally this is a commander-focused deck. You want to use all the field wipes to keep playing Cromat down and swinging. If you notice, a lot of this deck had like creature with power 5 or greater support. So you want to just use them to boost him. But if you can't, the deck does have enough presence in the field to swing through itself. But pretty much wipe the field, play more midfield. Wipe the field, play more midfield. Over and over until either you break or they break.
Alright, well there's Cromat, guys. And the answer to this was Brian Kibler. He did Commander at Home with Olivia Gobert-Hicks, and his Rith the Awakener deck is all cards that he played in Pro Tours and professional events. There's no real like fast line to it. It's just cards that he played on like Pro Tours and stuff. But I will see you guys in the next video.